Alright mud lovers, I'm not going mudlarking today, but I am going to do something equally awesome, and that is see my old friend John Webb. Now he's been mudlarking and treasure hunting and metal detecting for nearly 50 odd years, something like that, and he's had some amazing finds. So join me now while I have a chat with John, and he can tell us some amazing stories and show you some amazing finds that he's got in the form of all his photographs over the years. Let's go and meet John.
So I was doing, at that time, I was doing the beaches, the river, dumps, diving, and thought, this is all fantastic. Is there anything else I can do that can add to it? Now, I'd always had a passion for finding raw gold. Not just gold items, but raw gold. And I found that there was a place in Scotland, or places in Scotland, where gold had been found in the past. So I applied for permission from the authorities to get a gold licence to do this, because you needed a gold licence then. So having got that, I then decided that I'm off to Scotland. Now, it's right the way up the top of Scotland. It's a long way, and it took a long time. And having no transport took even longer. I decided that wherever I wanted to go, I would get there, regardless of having no car, or regardless of no transport at all. I would get there. If I had to walk, whatever, and no matter how many miles, it would be part and parcel of the journey. And it was a walk to get there, and I was well loaded because I had everything under the sun, because I've got to survive while I'm there. And after I think it was a couple of days, I got there, and then started doing something that I'd never done before and didn't know how to do it properly, and learnt by just keep on trying different things and different ways. And I worked my way up these rivers, which were never ending. They were just never ending, and they were everywhere. There was rivers in every direction. And slowly but surely started to find gold. Small as it may have been, it was only small gold. It was only like what you classify now as not flour gold, but the next thing to it. And that really excited me. I was really pleased about that, over the moon in fact. And I thought, I'm not going to go home, I'm just going to stay here and carry this on, you know. And then one night we had a ferocious storm. Now when you're up the top of a mountain and you get a storm, it's not over your head, it's around you. And my little tent suffered quite badly, and the goods I had, which some of them being metal, I put outside for the simple reason the amount of lightning there was horrific, and just as well I think. But unfortunately, during this really bad storm, a lot of it got washed away.
No way.
Yeah, and I lost all my food, all except the ready brick that I had in the tent. But I lost all my food completely, and I lost half my goods. They went somewhere down the river.
Yeah.
And after that, it was a case of survival for as long as I could stand it. And I stood it for quite a while. But when you're drinking river water for make a cup of tea, and you're eating ready brick for breakfast, dinner and tea, it gets a bit, rough.
Yeah.
And the fact that I was running out of the only food I had. But I managed to survive that and come back quite happy. When I came back, I was pleased because I'd found it. I'd found something that I was looking for, which is very hard to come by up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, that was my first trip on that one. But I thought, this is all lovely. This is successful. All you've got to do is try it. Find out. Whether you succeed or fail, it doesn't make no difference. Try it.
Yeah.
Keep doing all the things you can think of. If it comes to your mind, do it. So then, after that, I carried on doing a very, very busy day. I started at 3 in the morning. I spent roughly 3 to 4 hours in the woods. My journey from there was from there down to the river and do the Thames, and then if the tide was right, that was.
Yep.
And if it wasn't, I went dump digging. So when the tide was right, I did the Thames up until it got too high to do anything, and from there on I went back to the market, which is where my friend was, who took me there, who worked there, and then we went from there to the fields for as long as it was light. And we worked the fields then, so we had a really busy day.
So is that your full-time occupation at this time?
This
is in the 60s still?
Yeah. This was completely 24-hour day thing.
Wow. You must have been fit. You must have been fit.
Yeah, I was, mate. Yeah, very fit. Very fit. I was fit as a bit fiddle, yeah. And that was 7 days a week normally. Regardless of where we went, it was one of those. But sometimes it was down the river, sometimes it was on the beach, but sometimes it was a lot. Depending on what success we had and what the tide was like. And we went from one site to another site all within one day, completely. In fact, we did on many occasions 4 sites in a day.
Wow.
As one thing got too bad to do, then we took off to the next one, where we knew we could still do it. I chatted up all the landowners I could find, got permission on some, totally insulted on others, and got myself a regular, very, very busy day, which continued to this day, really, well, up until now. And my life was, to say the least, hectic. You know, I don't think I've ever had a time like it. It was just non-stop, 24 hours non-stop. And then we had all the problems with the archaeologists. They wanted to stop everything under the sun, and councils and people in general, and everybody was getting, at that time, when it started to get popular, everybody was getting robbed of what they found. They was getting the hoards getting taken away from them with no payment whatsoever. And that was on commons, that was on beaches, that was on fields, that was everywhere. And they robbed us blind of everything and kept on doing that. And the fight between us and archaeologists became very, very serious. And the whole country was up in arms. And I'm glad to say I was a major part of that. And that's why I am like I am now. Because I've seen really what a wobbly lot they are. They don't mean what they say, they lie their teeth out, and they absolutely want everything that you find. And the only reason I can think of that is that we show them up. We find much, much more than an archaeologist finds. Now they say they're after the history of it, and I say, well, what are we doing then? We are uncovering the history. Why do they want to know where we find everything if it's not important to them? Right? And why are they like a load of flies around a jam pot when someone finds a bit of gold? And they are, you know. 1 minute it's all pottery that they love and fantastic and marvellous stuff, but the next minute you find something gold, and everybody in the archaeological world wants to be there and stop you doing it. Now, does that make us important or not important? Because we find what they don't. We go where they don't. There's no place in this country where we more or less can't go, and did do so. But then they wanted to stop the bottle digging. All of a sudden there's a law, or a proposed law, to stop us digging the bottles up out of dumps. And because that was totally ignored, bottle diggers are a bullshit lot, and not one to take anything lightly, and nothing would stop them regardless. Now this has continued throughout my life, and the freedom to search for stuff, regardless of age, and that is from, as I said, the Bronze Age right up to the 50s, is, in my opinion, is what I was made for. And what a lot of other people were made for. And we have filled the museums up with hoards galore that they never knew existed, with stuff that they never knew existed, with objects that they never knew existed, and we have brought the truth to light rather than the recorded fanciful stuff. So we've done a marvellous job, in my opinion, of increasing the true knowledge of what it was really like years ago, regardless of the period. And that to me says that we are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Now, in doing that, if someone wants to take it away from you, and that's what the current case is, of course, and someone wants to take that away from you, then you have to say to yourself, why? Why? Not only want the licenses, they want the landowner to get permission off of them so you can do it. And that would never happen. Not in a million years. So it boils down to, in my opinion, a form of jealousy that we are finding more than they ever could. And we would carry on doing so, given the chance. So I say this much, that my many years of experience have taught me a great deal. One is how to find stuff, 2 is where to go, and 3 is the freedom to do that. You must have that, otherwise you've got nothing. So my collection of photographs, which are numbered in their thousands, are only a small part of what I've found, but they give you an idea of the type of things that I've been interested in and finding. And I don't know one archaeologist under the sun that would go where I've been. And I can't think of anybody anywhere other than our people that would do it. It's not only uncomfortable, it's damn dangerous, it's freezing, it's soaking, you're burnt, you know. I mean, when do you see them out there doing all these things in the places we go? You know? They go to absolute guaranteed sites, put their tents up and cover the site, and accordingly they're well protected, and even then they still pack it in when it gets too cold. And there ain't too many of our people that ain't used to our weather that will stand anything, any time of sort of temperature, no matter what it is, whether it's boiling hot, freezing cold, pouring a rain, or snowing like the clappers. Are we not?
So you're right.
That way. Well, that says to me that we can put in, and because we've got more numbers as well, we are numbered in thousands, and that will produce continually the history of our country. And in doing that, we'll find out what really went on. Not what the books say, but what really went on in our British Isles.
Yeah.
And the truth behind it all. Now, whether they get the benefit for that, I don't care. Whether they want the glory for that, I still don't care. All I know is that I care very much that the truth is uncovered. And it should be saved for posterity.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're doing. Now, just to give an example of that, I'll show you a few photos to show the type of thing that I've been finding over the years.
I'd see them. In no particular order?
No particular order, none at all. Number one, that's a silver spoon, and it's a copy of one of the medieval kings on a smaller version.
Oh, right.
Okay, and it's Victorian, and that was the first one I found.
Beautiful.
Now, where I found that, I've started to find more afterwards. Right, next thing. There's a bronze ring that has peculiar markings around it. And where I found them, and I found several of them, all exactly the same. Many miles apart on all of them. They've always been near fairgrounds, old fairs. So they may have been something that was given away, bought, don't know. No idea, mystery. And then along comes...
Wow. All those military cap badges. The shoulder pieces. All this in one spot, or was this a collection over?
No, mate, it's a collection of different places.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to find if you got a Royal Tank Regiment one.
Royal Tank. Don't know.
That's when my granddad was in. Amazing. Oh, I've found one of those before.
Right.
Superb.
Then along come that one.
Cool. What size is that? How big was that roughly?
Big. Like that.
So about 8 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
And it says on it ARP.
That's it.
Air Raid
Patrol.
Patrol, or there's another word for it, isn't there? Air Raid.
And they're quite rare. Now, bells I've had quite a few of, but I've never had an air raid patrol.
That's awesome.
I've still got it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you get things like the hammered.
Yep, hammer coins. Long cross.
You get things like the jewellery.
Wow. So this would have been
Underwater.
Oh, right. And they're all real diamonds, or?
And there's some
Yeah.
quite precious stones in there.
Yeah. Wow.
Then the medals.
Oh wow,
I think that was for music, that one.
it's gorgeous.
Silver.
Yeah.
And you got the First World War medals.
Yep.
And you got,
Just a few military buttons.
yeah, believe it or not, they're 1920s. And they all come out of one place, one path. In all, I found about 200 or 300.
Wow. They're beautiful.
Every time I went back, I found a bleeding handful of them. And they're all the same. There's nothing special there. They're all average buttons. Nothing unique. But the fact is, they kept on coming.
Another medal.
Mm-hmm. That's an assortment of bits and bobs.
The silver bits and bobs, silver coins. I can see there. Lots of coins. Earrings and jewellery and stuff like that.
Yeah. That was a nice item.
Oh yeah.
It's quite large, that.
Is that a porringer, or is it something else?
That's a medieval coin
Yeah.
in a jug.
A jug.
And someone told me it's a Scottish thing, but I don't know for sure.
It's cool, isn't it? So obviously the jug was later,
Yeah.
a lot later than the coin.
Yeah, that's
So it
right.
wasn't contemporary.
I think the jug's Victorian
Yeah.
and the coin is medieval.
Brilliant.
And then we got that one. And that was made out of brass.
A man and his camel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wartime thing.
Cool.
Silver spoons.
Awesome.
After they've all been cleaned up.
Yeah.
Georgian amongst them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's about 3 Georgian and the rest of it clay pipes.
Oh, I love clay pipes. You also wrote a book on clay pipes, didn't you?
I did, mate, yeah. Yeah.
And you put them all in category of rareness as well, the ones that you knew of at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
This was like 30 something years ago.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
So obviously there's been more found since then.
Oh, blimey, yeah.
But you did it when they were first becoming
started,
collectible.
Yeah, that's right. When it was probably the first year of bottle digging. One lovely ring.
A silver ring, hallmarked.
Yeah, it's
That's what you've
gold
done.
that is, mate.
Oh, nice.
It's gold and it's quite precious, that one. Yeah. A Victorian medallion.
Nice.
Can't remember what it was for, but that is
Oh.
staggering. Shook the life out of me, that did. I didn't believe it.
Why can you believe it?
Well, the age. I found it in a 1930s spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's the bomb come out of.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sorry weight, that was.
That's what, sorry?
That was weight. Oh dear.
Yeah.
A bleeding job bringing it home.
It wasn't live then,
No.
because that's just the projectile bit.
Yeah.
So that had been just a lump to smash
Yeah.
into something.
Sorry bleeding lump.
Love the
But
enamel sign as
I
well.
did half get some stuff out of there. I found literally thousands and thousands of bullets, cannonballs, everything under the sun.